Hey, y'all, I'm Black Dragon, and this is Black Dragon Biker TV, the Black Dragon Biker News Network. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. And allow me, if you would, to please introduce my co host, as we are the only biker news and MC protocol channel in the entire world to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house. You know
What's
what?
up? What's up? What's up? What's
You
up?
know
What's
what?
up? What's up?
You know something?
What?
You you could have done better.
Could have done that. Bruh.
Look, man, I'm still on the road, man. We're not in our studio. I'm not in my own studio. I'm borrowing a studio. And
Borrowing a studio.
yeah, and
Okay.
it's just not beautiful here. Let me see if Lavish is with us yet. No, not yet.
Lavish. Where you at, Lavish?
Lavish is supposed to be coming on. Hello, everyone. It's
People miss Lavish.
they do miss that. Hey, Lavish put up a. Did you see the picture Lavish put up yesterday? He told me he was going into a press conference, and I called him anyway. He put up a picture of him standing in the press conference behind some famous person talking, and he says, "When you tell Black Dragon you're at a press conference," and he calls you anyway. That was the look, man. You belong to us, bro. Don't get
You
Brandon
don't belong
on us,
to me,
man.
bro.
You're-
I own no.
You
one.
are ours, bro. We knew you before you were the great
own
Lavish.
No one.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
own no.
Lavish belongs to us, man. That's the bottom line.
No. Lavish don't belong to us.
He's-
Lavish belongs to Lavish. You don't like that? Oh, what happened? What happened? Am I live? Did he cut off? Did what happened? Am I still live? Let me go to my other screen. I am live. What's going on, y'all? I don't know what happened to Black Dragon. I don't know. I'm all up in the screen, all up close and personal. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, y'all. It's Taco Tuesday, y'all. Y'all eating tacos today? Listen, I don't know what happened to Black Dragon, but he will be back. There he is, y'all. I didn't even know I was still on, man. He cut me off. I thought he cut the whole studio off. But hey, there he is. There he is. Hey, this better. Keep it logical. Okay. We start all over.
man.
Hey, man, I hit 90,000 views, bro.
On what?
On my YouTube channel.
90,000 on a video or 90,000?
No, just total 90,000. You know, I'm not
Well,
big.
congratulations.
People don't like 95,000.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. 95. I remember when
somewhere, man.
I got 95,000 views. I was like, oh my God, 95,000 people have seen me one time, or 45,000 people have seen me twice, or 25,000 people have seen me 4 times. Or one person has watched me 95,000 times, but it's still 95,000. Very exciting. Very exciting. What's up, Harley House, man? If you guys are ever on TikTok, you got to go check out Harley House over there. Man, I keep screwing up. I keep screwing this thing up. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Y'all see what he's doing?
Oh, what did I do?
Dude.
Oh, no.
What you do, bro? What you do, man? Oh, there you go again. I don't know what to say, guys. I honestly don't know what to say. And today's topic is trials, bans, and brotherhood. The fight never stops. So we're just gonna hang out. Y'all, Logic, love the respect from Syracuse. Oh, what's up, man? Oh, yeah. Cuse in the house. I got somebody from Syracuse. What's up? South side represent, I gotta throw it up. So it's Logic show now. Yeah, it's Logic show. Check it out, y'all. Y'all know y'all can come on Keep It Logical anytime you want. You gonna get a variety of stuff. I'm still working on my own podcast. I have a guest. She's gonna be one of the members from my motorcycle ministry in the church. There's that joker again, but I'm gonna keep talking. Yo, so when it comes, people are like, what's taking you so long? I gotta perfect my stuff. You know, I got lights, camera, action stuff coming on. I'm not like Black Dragon over here or Logic I'm not Logic when Lavish. You got me calling Lavish Logic or Lavish when he come. I'm not like Lavish, but all the $1 million cameras and everything. Look, I got small start, but I'm a perfectionist, so we got things coming. But back to the Black Dragon Biker TV show.
Yeah, I keep hitting.
Stop pressing buttons, man.
I'm trying to scroll up, and it's when I try to scroll up, something's happening. That's not right. Okay.
Logic.
If something keeps going wrong here, man, I'll be glad to be back in my studio. This phone thing sucks, bro.
Man, I got somebody from the Q's on the show, bro.
Syracuse?
Yeah, man. That's
If I hit this button, I think everything will disappear.
Stop touching things, man.
Right. Okay, so let's get down to the news. Yeah, because this ain't going right. You're gonna have to do the comments and stuff, man, because I can't see all that. And then you gotta where is Lavish? Hold on. Lavish said he was coming. I just want to make sure he's not down in the room. Oh, where are you at? Oh man. Okay, listen. Okay, you're just tearing my ear up with complaints right now. Oh boy. Lavish is complaining loudly.
They put it in here and said lavish or logic or logical lavish.
Are they one and the same? Okay. First story, biker community rallies for a newborn daughter of a late Mustang High School senior. Now, it appears that this is Mustang, Oklahoma. You know, I'm from Oklahoma, which I should be in Oklahoma very soon. So bikers from Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas rallied on Sunday for the newborn daughter of a late Mustang High School senior. So Evan Price is a Mustang High School senior who has a daughter, and he died in a motorcycle accident on New Year's Day, just 9 days after his baby was born. So now the biker community is rallying for him. Bikers from Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. Well, they're rallying for his daughter, and bikers from Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas rallied on Sunday for his newborn daughter, who died. He died in a motorcycle accident on New Year's Day. Everybody driving has to register. It's $20 a person extra for each passenger. All of that goes to the family, and in this case, it's all going to Ellie. Pound Team Ellie is what they're presenting on that, said family friend Tony Jennings. Event organizers reported 367 bikers registered and participated in the 57-mile bike ride, which started at Papa's Motorcycle Apparel in Bethany, Oklahoma. All these places are very familiar to me as I grew up there. To my understanding, there's people that came from Texas and from Kansas just to be part of this, said Danny Franks, Evan's stepfather. Price's family said they are grateful for all the community support, even from the people they've never met. That's how bikers get down, you know that. Like Tony Moore, who is a fellow biker. Tia, can I bring in my glasses, will you? Please? That's what we're here for. We're just here to show support for a fallen rider, Morris explained. Dylan Price, Evan's father, described his son as selfless, loving and deeply impactful to those around them. There's going to need to be a lot of help in the future to raise Ellie properly and to let her know exactly what kind of man that her father was. Dylan Price said he was funny, very witty, always had something smart to say. And when he walked into a room, of course, his presence was felt. Organizers said they raised over $20,000 for Ellie Mae from this event alone. Her family said she will receive the funds when she turns 18. So now, if they took $20,000 and invested it over the next 18 years, you're one of them investment people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that could be a sizable amount of money that could get her started at like 20 years with a $20,000 investment. And
if you invest it right.
Right. So hopefully they get a decent investor. That is if we even have a stock market. I mean, if the country doesn't implode on itself and we go back to Tiahuanaco, the end of the world that we go for as we know it. But
the end of the world, as you know it. Is that how it goes? Something like that.
Oh, Lavish T. Williams has entered the room. Let's see if we can't add him. His camera's not coming up yet. We're still waiting on Lavish. Let's see.
Y'all don't hear my
Yeah.
You hear that music?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why I can't hear it? I was trying to hit the applause. I don't know what the applause button is. I got to put some labels on these.
No, you don't have to put any labels on. All you got to do is
oh, there it is. Never mind. I see it.
Yeah.
There,
it's right there on the board. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, but yours is not loud for some reason.
I got it turned down. You see. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There. Can you hear it now?
Just barely, like we don't hear it well.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Tia.
There you go again, guys.
Did I knock me off? Dang it.
No, you keep dropping your phone, man.
No, I don't see me. Oh, there I am. I need my glasses. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hey, everybody, say good morning to Tia. Boy, this is the jankiest show I've ever done in my life.
No, don't call it janky. It's a blessing to still be able to move ahead.
Okay, goddess of loneliness. Thank you. Thank you with your positive ass. Always so positive. I can't, you know what? You can't lose with the positive one. Next, Outlaw motorcycle gang member pleads guilty in Blue Spring shooting that left a rival biker wounded. Okay, so here we go. The biker stuff continues. The BS continues, bro. Here we go. The BS continues. So I'm out here on vacation, rolling around the country, doing my thing, and the BS never stops. So in this story here, Tennessee man linked to an outlaw motorcycle gang has pleaded guilty in federal court to, check this out, taking part in a violent ambush that left a rival biker gang member shot. We like to say motorcycle club. I remember Goldie. I thank you, brother, for now finally using the biker name. And I've always done that. I've always said, we want to embrace you for coming back and not using biker gang. Look, I read the story as the story is printed, but I always like to say, they say gang and we say biker. I always like to say that, hey, Malinois, stop all that. There's a Malinois here. And stop all that crying, bro. Here, get out of here. No. Anyway, we always say it's not a gang, but we read these articles to you. And the reason we read the articles to you like they are is so you can see how they think about you and you can see how they are warping the public against you. And this is why the public has these. So we're not going to just do the feel good stuff. So we're giving it to you like it is. So you can correct your behavior or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, they say that he took part in a violent ambush.
Where did you go just now?
Who?
You.
What do you mean? Did I disappear?
You just went off. No, you just went off in Waboo Yonder with the comments.
Okay, I'm back now. So they said in federal court for taking part in a violent ambush, they left a rival biker gang member shot 7 times on a Blue Springs roadway. So you had 2 opposing motorcycle clubs that they call rival biker gang clubs. So this guy named Graham S. Gaddis, just 41 years young, of East Ridge, Tennessee, he admitted to assaulting a rival biker with a dangerous weapon and carrying a firearm during a crime of violence. Gaddis is a member of Los Valerosos, a support club for the Pagans motorcycle club. So Los Valerosos is a support club for the Pagans. He's in Los Valerosos. And, you support club guys. Well, y'all know how to get in. I mean, you're in a support club, bro. So that means that, they be on the business. I'd be letting them be on the business. If I'm in a support club, do not call me up with y'all's bullshit. I'm not fixing the business with that. Like I got my own club over here that we're dealing with, but no, he wanted to go hang out. So here we go. Court records show the attack happened September 17, 2022. Jesus, 4 years ago? They're just now getting to this? When Gaddis and other, so that's been 4 years, folks, of fighting this battle. 4 years of being on, if he had bail, 4 years of living on bail restrictions, 4 years of spending money, 4 years of losing cash, 4 years of all this, and it still ain't over yet. Oh yeah, I guess it is over now. So he attacked this guy in 2022. This guy Gaddis and other pagans. So Gaddis, some pagans, and some more Los Valerosos members chased down a lone, all by himself, rival biker. Tough guy. In Blue Springs, they forced him off the road. If that wasn't bad enough, then the investigator said the group confronted the victim while armed with guns and at least one axe handle. They be carrying them axe handles in that group. And they will beat your ass with it. The victim was shot 7 times, suffering gunshot wounds to the leg, arm, and torso. So either they were bad shots, really bad shots, or they just really wanted to send a lesson. We're just going to shoot your legs and arms up. And they got him in the torso too. According to the prosecutor, Gaddis now faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years in federal prison for that bullshit, and could receive up to life behind bars. A sentencing date has not yet been set. The case was investigated by the FBI along with police departments and independents, Blue Springs and Kansas City, Missouri, as well as Homeland Security. So they got a guilty plea out of one of these guys, and you're just going to see it continue to spiral on, my bro. Man, what be wrong with y'all? Why? What is this about? Help me to understand. This is the craziest stuff in the world. You're going to shoot the guy 7 damn times? Bro, craziness, man. What are the comments saying? Because I can't read them.
They're not, I mean, they're talking about, first thing, talking about the gangs. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, and looks like a duck, it's a gang. And somebody, Anthony Banks, I don't know why people tripping about gang word when you correct it every time.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Lavish says, hello, I'm here. You're going to let me in. Let Lavish in, man. Let Lavish in.
Lavish.
He said, I'm here. He's in the comments.
Okay, finally his camera's on. It wouldn't let him in because his camera wasn't on. Is he on now?
I see him. There he is.
Man, I've been sitting here when you was going on with the story, man.
Your camera wasn't on, bro.
Man, listen, I had to update my Google or it updated. It wouldn't let me on for whatever odd reason. Hey, man, listen, because I know that you're telling one of these biker stories and everything, but uh, hey, man, I kind of like the background, man, without that fake green screen, man. It just makes you look like a better person, man. You know, the background realistic, you know. Actually, what camera is that? Is that the camera off your phone?
Yeah, it's my phone. Yeah.
Man, it's coming in good. I mean, you know, it's actually coming in good. Quality. Actually, man, to be honest with you, that
Don't do
your
it. Don't.
background looks better than when you be on that green screen. Like right now, looking at you right now, it looks better than when you be on the green screen. That's just my opinion.
But I don't have that. I don't have the Acropolis behind me. I don't have the city of Greece. I'm not at the.
That's what he's saying. You look better without that.
I mean, listen,
he's
man,
trying to
realistic,
say that.
real sells better than fake, man. And I'm just saying, you got a realistic background. You got nice lighting back there. You got a window back there. You look more vibrant. I mean, me personally, it just look better. I mean, I don't know what your main setup look like without the green screen, but sitting right there in that room where you at with the chair, you got a piece of art behind you, clean wall, you got some decor on the back.
And you know what?
It just looked
And
better.
Tia put that up. That picture was on the other wall, and Tia in these people's studio changed the background of these people. I'm like, baby, this is not our studio.
Let me say something. You said that
And she
that's a
said,
podcast studio.
this is actually a recording studio.
Oh, recording studio. Okay.
And it's as you can see, the music stuff. This is a recording studio. The drum sets over there. The pianos are here. There's another piano over there. The mixing board and stuff is here. But they also use it as a podcast studio as well. But like the piano's right here, and there's a drum set over there. You guys know, and there's a guitar right there, and you know all the cool stuff. All the cool stuff is here, man. This is a cool studio. Cool.
And that's what he's saying, that the real looks good. You got it. That's like a lot of people. What I was telling you, Lavish, before. I said, you know, what I want to do to my background is just have, you know, my whatever I'm gonna put on my wall,
right?
And, you know, the lights, the neon. I think I get my neon lights and everything. I've been buying furniture instead of buying stuff for my room, my office. Have to please the house. Got to buy the furniture. Got to get the new furniture.
I mean, the studio has everything in it. Like,
don't drop those people's saxophone, man. Don't.
Here's a saxophone.
Hey, but you see how he's able to get up, move, and get stuff. He doesn't have to worry about the green screen. You can be more interactive. I mean, me personally, if you don't have to use a green screen, I just wouldn't.
This is some kind of a flute of some kind.
Don't put your mouth on it.
Please don't. Merlin said, hey, Black Dragon. Merlin said, tell you to sit in front of his quilt Mama Roll made him with the dragon on it.
It's not a quilt, it's a tapestry.
Oh, okay. Okay, tapestry. He said, not the fake stuff. Everybody's telling you to drop the fake stuff, man.
Oh, well. Maybe I'll rebuild my studio. But
because here's the thing. When you start having viewers, right, and we can see different things, we tend to say, hey, we like this better. It just it gives us something more to look forward to, or I mean, it's just look fucking better. And you got to listen to the views of the opinions of some of the viewers for certain things, man. You know, that kind of helps you, get your game up.
But Miss Lotus said, Lavish, she was thinking the same thing. Don't put your mouth on it.
Yeah, don't put your mouth on it, man.
You don't put your mouth on the flute. You just blow at it.
Merlin said,
I'm not blowing at a flute.
Look, Merlin said it's a quilt. You made it a tapestry.
Well, yeah, she said a quilt. I turned it into a tapestry. She sent me two. So she sent me a quilt for my bed that says Black Dragon. It's got my dragon head on it. And she sent me but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm not sleeping under this. This must be hanging. And it hangs in the dragon's lair. So she actually sent me another one to hang as a tapestry. so I could sleep under that one. So I put it in my RV when I travel, and I sleep under it when I'm traveling in my RV.
See,
But
and that's why I'm saying the real background, because when I find the right shelf, trunk, cabinet to put in the back, different things that viewers send or things I want to promote, I can promote without having to really constantly always throw it up. It's just, be in the background on display.
Well, I will look at my studio and see. There's a lot of things going on here. Like, I'm not on a microphone. I'm actually using a phone microphone. You guys know that I have never really owned a camera. I have always done my podcast on phones because the phone is good enough. And those who remember me from the beginning, before I had my studio, I always just had a phone and an earplug, and I did hundreds of videos like that and got very popular that way. So coming back to the phone like this, there's no microphone. There's all kind of microphones and stuff in here. I just didn't want to be trying to hook them all up. So I'm just going off of my.
As long as you got the proper lighting,
yeah,
and
just
a good connection, you kind of fine. I mean, the cell phones nowadays got all this 4K, 8K, and all this other crap.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you kind of cool for what you're doing. I'm just, jumping on here and just saying that it looks better. You look better.
How was your press conference yesterday?
You're about to change the subject.
Lavish is in press conferences and stuff now.
I knew it was coming, bro.
What I meant? What I meant, freaking?
When you are being either told something or corrected on something, you have a knack to change the subject. And I have grown to know when you are about to do it. As soon as you
it's called deflection, preacher. It's called deflection.
He definitely be deflecting.
Okay, so let me put a period on that. I will get back home and reevaluate the studio setup. Now
you have a whole dragon's lair. Your dragon's lair can be your background.
It has been before. Lighting is so hard in there. That's why I haven't done that.
It's your spotlight. Lavish got a
I got a light on top of me. I don't even have the curtains open because there's so much light that come in.
Either got the reason why it's bright in here is because I changed the orientation of my office and my windows are in front of me. So the light comes this way and I got a light above. But get you a 3-light set. You got your main light, your key light, and your fill light. You know that.
I have all that in my studio.
What you say, Lavish?
You over there, look at you, man, light guy.
He's making thumbnails now. He's made thumbnails for the last 2 days for us, and they're nice.
What are those AI?
Yeah.
How did you're gonna have to show me how to do
I created, then I learned how to, because Black Dragon kept complaining. I went into my because I got the whole Adobe suite. I went to my Adobe.
Oh, so you did start with some of it and then
changed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right, next story. Should Ontario ban
No, I'm just repeating what you said. Go ahead, bro.
Should Ontario ban outlaw biker club names and logos in public? So this is something that's going on worldwide. I don't know if it's going to hit the United States or not, but I'm sure it's going to hit in some kind of fashion. And that is a lot of these Western countries where they don't have the same exact constitution as we have. A lot of these Western countries, civilizations, like Canada and Australia and places in the UK, they can actually make laws against hate speech and laws against various things like displaying your colors in public, especially if they say you're an outlaw motorcycle gang. So this should Ontario ban outlaw biker club names, logos in public. So they got a picture of these Hells Angels walking down the street. And they are saying Ontario should follow the lead of Quebec. So I guess this has happened in Quebec already. and adopt legislation that bans criminal groups from publicly displaying their names and logos, says an organized crime expert. And so they got the picture of these Hells Angels walking down the street, and they want to ban them from being able to wear their colors down the street. Quebec Public Security Minister Ian, I'll never get this name right, Lafreniere, maybe, tabled legislation last month aimed at reinforcing public safety by barring the public display of names and images associated with an entity with a criminal purpose. So if they say your entity has a criminal purpose, then they're going to ban you from being able to wear your colors. The proposed legislation, known as Bill 13, also includes provisions to create a public list of high-risk sex offenders and to ban protests near the homes of politicians. So they're in this whole bill, they're gonna protect themselves by banning you from being able to protest near their homes. They're gonna make a list of sex offenders, and they're gonna make this list of motorcycle gangs and other kinds of gangs. And if they put you on this list, now you can't wear your fresh ass shit in public. If passed, members of outlaw motorcycle gangs could face fines ranging from $1,000 to $15,000 for wearing patches or clothing, even your t-shirts. And in some places, you can't even wear your tattoos in public. Like in Australia, if you got a tattoo on your face of the Hells Angels, they make you cover that with makeup, or they put your ass in jail. So they're going to ban you from $1,000 to $15,000 for wearing patches or clothing, displaying a club's name or logo in public. Under this bill, so who put you on this list, and how do you fight being put on that list? Like, how do you like, you would think in a situation where somebody could put you on the list, you might be able to come with evidence or something that says you're not on the list. But it's like the no-fly zone, the no-fly list. Remember the no-fly list that was very popular after 9/11? Like, who put you on the no-fly list?
Detroit.
I say again?
That started in Detroit.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah, the no-fly zone started in Detroit by a local rapper by the name of Trick. And the no-fly zone was designed to have other artists check into our city. True story. You can Google it.
That was way out there, bro. He talking about.
I'm just saying, that's the no-fly zone.
We're talking about the no-fly list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be wrapped in. Yeah, Lavish. Yeah, that was starting in Detroit. I'm like, really?
That was started in Detroit.
I was like, really too. No, we're talking about the no-fly list, man.
Okay, all right. The no-fly list. Okay, you got the no-fly zone. But okay.
So the point was, who put you on the no-fly list, and how do you get off? Well, you were put on the no-fly list by the government, and there was no way to get off. They even had senators on, and these senators and stuff that were on the no-fly list couldn't get off either. But here, under the bill, the prime minister would compile a list of designated criminal groups which would remain in place unless the police recommended their removal. So if you get put on this list, that the minister put you on this list, and then there's no way to get removed unless the police take you off. The police ain't taking you off that list, bro. James Dubrow, who has written books and produced documentaries on organized crime, praised Quebec for introducing legislation aimed at organized crime, and said Ontario should follow suit. It's absolutely a good thing, says Dubrow. There's nothing negative about it. Bikers wear their patches, leather vests bearing their club's logo and chapter location to intimidate rivals and the public, Dubrow said. The patches also convey pride in the organization, he said. I don't know if it's to intimidate, but it's definitely to be proud of our organizations. He said, no, you shouldn't be able to wear that. A spokesman for the Ontario Provincial Police-led Biker Enforcement Unit declined to say whether it would like to see Ontario adopt similar legislation, noting police are responsible for enforcing laws and ensuring public safety. We don't make the laws, but any additional tools or resources that assist police and enhance public safety in the communities we serve are welcome. So that was just a tacit, like, yeah, we want that. We also welcome the opportunity to provide input into proposed legislation that has a direct impact on policing and public safety, spokesperson Angie Sloan said in an email. 11 outlaw motorcycle clubs are believed to operate in Ontario with about 75 chapters and 1,000 members. Dubrow said Quebec has long been ahead of Ontario in cracking down on organized crime. In September, Amazon and Walmart, remember this, agreed to stop selling Hells Angels support gear, which was making millions, after coming under fire from Quebec's Ministry of Public Security. The country's two largest retailers had been selling hats, T-shirts, and rings bearing the word Support 81, representing Hells Angels, the eighth letter, and the first letter in the alphabet. Outlaw motorcycle games have strict rules allowing only members to wear clothing displaying their names and logos, but anyone can wear support gear which does not feature their club's name or emblem. So if it doesn't feature the club's name or emblem, why would you take it off the shelves? You know what I mean? That kind of sucks. The proposed Quebec legislation appears to also target support gear. In addition to a group's name and symbol, the public display ban would apply to other names, abbreviations, and acronyms used by or associated with the group. So here it is. You could not even be part of them and be wearing a support shirt and all of a sudden find yourself in trouble and having to pay fines, et cetera, et cetera. So that is very interesting. The ban would apply to other names, abbreviations, and acronyms used by or associated with the group. Phil Boyle, an associate professor of sociology and legal studies at the University of Waterloo, said a law restricting what someone could wear would be vulnerable to a charter challenge, which must be the same thing as a challenge in our Supreme Court over our Bill of Rights and basic rights, the rights of free speech. He said in that case, the province would have to invoke the notwithstanding clause or show how the restriction of rights is reasonable in court, Boyle said in the email. Plus, the public display of a logo can be used as evidence of membership in a criminal conspiracy. So preventing the display of such a logo could be counterproductive from the standpoint of the prosecutor. How can you prove he was in the club? He didn't have any club patches on. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association has criticized Bill 13, including the provision targeting public displays of symbols and names linked to groups designated as criminal organizations. The dire impact of these provisions on freedom of expression is compounded by the bill's permissive conditions for including an entity on the minister's list, the association said in a statement. So they're pretty pissed off about this on all sides. I wonder if it will make it. What do you guys think about that?
I don't really think anything about it.
I mean, really, that they could just come in and just like, and I think they're doing this all over the world, man. I want to give.
There's a lot of things that governments all over the world is doing, and there's a lot of. Now I'm gonna be very myself right now, and there's a lot of people saying, well, they can't do that. We're gonna fight for our rights. They can't do this. They can't do that. And then we turn around and see that they're doing it anyway. So people around the world, governments around the world, are doing what they want to do, sometimes without restraint. Do I think that we'll see that here in the United States? I think we already see that here in the United States, but it's just not 100% directed toward motorcycle clubs. A lot of stuff is directed toward individuals. Motorcycle clubs here in the United States are gonna start seeing it as soon as they start to say that we are against certain entities. Now all of a sudden new laws is going to come up. You know what? I don't like Black Sabbath. I'm gonna say I think they are a terrorist organization, and we got to stop them from wearing their vests. I don't like that motorcycle ministry. We got to stop them.
I don't know, man. I mean, we talk about other countries and other states, man. I'm going back with Don King, man. I'm proud to be American, man. Yeah. On that theory, man, we got too many people that voice their opinions and their rights and they fight for it. So, will people try? Yeah, they constantly are trying, but I think with our Constitution and our rights to the free speech, I don't think that's going to happen in that sense. I think if anything, it'll happen in a more criminal sense. They might try to play the game of, well, you can't wear this paraphernalia as far as your supervision or some things like that. But just in general,
they've done that already, though. Lavish.
I mean, they're currently doing that now. But I'm just saying, if you know,
they've done that to the some MC clubs here in Texas.
What?
Yeah.
By law?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, that's
they've been hell on the club.
Look at what Big Bone and them are trying to fight over there in Florida.
HB 429.
HB 429. I mean, they're trying.
Say that number again.
HB 429.
HB. 429. Okay.
You know, there's a lot of things, and a lot of what our states do, they'll see one state pick up a cause and see if it works. And if they pass it, it's gonna flow to other states.
Yeah.
That's why Texas and Florida are like this right now. Because the governors are bosom buddies.
Yeah, they red states.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're bosom buddies, and they're passing all kind of laws, and motorcycle clubs are going to fall right into the middle of that mix, bro, because like I said yesterday, we're all a bunch of Minutemen, and nobody wants a group of Minutemen out in the country challenging all of the new ways that things are going to be going down out here.
You know, if you take away, and it's hard to say this, but remember, do this. Let's remember the movie The Warriors. Both of y'all remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember? Do you? Okay. The first scene. You know how it came on. Do you know what the meaning of the message of the? Do you know what the meaning of the meeting was? Do you know why they met? Why?
Did you know that the Warriors was a true story?
Oh, bro, come on, get back with it. What was the meaning of the message?
The meaning of the message was all those gangs came together in New York. The police and the government would be completely outnumbered.
Exactly.
That was the message, meaning of the message.
And that's why when you had the Rodney Kings back in the day and the Bloods and the Crips were coming together, we can't have that. That's why if you get the peace that outlaw clubs are trying to come together, they can't have that because their voice will be a lot louder than the negative that we get maybe from our government. They can move things when you have groups coming together. Now they're a threat. So the government got to break these groups up. We got to stop these outlaws. We got to stop the motorcycle clubs from doing this so that they won't come together. That's my opinion.
No, I agree with that. That you got a group of Minutemen out there, all kinds. You got, and all the sets have them, and they're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native American. All these groups exist, and they all kind of follow a tribalism known as MC protocol, and it is, and they're all over the world. They're all over the world, and governments are moving to quash them. And yeah, Texas clubbers are catching hell. You can be in the Bandidos Motorcycle Club and never have ever committed any crime whatsoever, and have a solid work record and a nice home, and be a coach on the football team, and have a concealed carry permit, and be riding your motorcycle down the road or driving your car down the road, get pulled over, and the guy sees your Bandidos logo or sees your Bandidos colors and says, "Hey, you're a Bandito, right? Yeah. Do you have a weapon on you?" "Well, yeah, I've got a concealed carry permit, and here's my concealed carry weapon." "Okay, well, you're being arrested and you're going to jail because it's against the law here for you to be in a gang of any kind and have a weapon." Well, what the hell are you talking about? I belong to a motorcycle club. I belong to a motorcycle club. I don't belong to a gang. "Yeah, well, we have designated you a gang, and so therefore you have no right to carry a concealed weapon, even though you have a concealed weapon permit." They have had several of those things happen to Bandidos and other 1% motorcycle clubs, and there are support clubs. "Oh, you're part of the Bandidos Nation. You got some red and gold on." Yeah, bro. Wait a minute. I'm not a bandito? Well, you're part of the Banditos Nation. That's a designated gang, so you're a designated affiliated gang member. Let's get that gun. Let's get those colors. Let's take that ass to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And this has been going on in Texas for quite some time. They had one guy, they pulled that guy over and forced him to take pictures of his tattoos.
Yeah.
Or they were going to arrest him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they basically took the man's clothes off his body or whatever to take these pictures. Like, okay, we need you to roll up your sleeves, my dog. And he says, I don't want to do that. I don't want you to take pictures of my tattoos. Well, you're a gang member, you're affiliated. And he was just a support. He was just in a support club. He wasn't an actual red and gold member. And they did that. Now, he sued. I never really found out what happened with that lawsuit, but still the discretion, the injury happened. He was injured and in terms of loss of freedom and basically kidnapped off the road and told, we're going to take you to prison, to jail, and confine you if you don't let us take your pictures of your tattoos and enter them into our gang database for you to be marked forever as some kind of gang member. So the intimidation is going on in the United States. It's coming. It's here. It's just not as overt as it is in places that say, hey, to hell with it. You can't wear your colors at all. Capiche?
Capiche?
What does Ken say? That guy, your favorite biker in Texas, he, let me turn my phone this way.
That guy, your favorite biker, is in Texas. He should be talking about SHYT like that on his platform instead of the racial BS he's been on. Who are you talking about?
He's talking about your favorite biker. Your favorite biker is a
name?
Huh?
That's a name?
Yeah, he's called your favorite biker. His name is Gray. And he is on TikTok. He's got like 700,000 subscribers or better. And but he's very much a Republican. And so a lot of his commentary is on Republican virtues, and a lot of folks will see Republican virtues as Republican talking points as being racist. I don't particularly get Gray or your favorite biker as a racist. I know him personally, and I don't really get racist. He definitely has strong Republican talking points. Just like Hollywood from Insane Throttle and Mike Ball. I mean, these guys are all strong Republicans. I think Mike Ball is kind of becoming more independent, but a lot of folks will see them as racist, as some of the agenda they will see as racist. And, you know, you can make up your mind as to what you do. Some of these guys do a lot of political stuff, like Toast to Ghost. A lot of those guys will do a lot of political commentary. It's something I've decided to stay away from. I wanted to focus on motorcycle stuff. But I think if you listen to anybody's political commentary, you may be surprised at what you hear, because when we see people on these channels and stuff, you don't think of them as political. Like I was blown away when I saw Clint Eastwood tell a president of the United States to kiss his ass. That was that I was always raised that no matter who the president is, you don't disrespect them, because I was a military person. So as a military person, you don't never disrespect your commanding officer, period. End of story. And so to disrespect the president is not something that I grew up able to. But all those rules have gone out.
That's probably why I got my Article 15, because I disrespected my NCOIC. Huh?
That's probably why.
But it got, but it got expunged. They wiped it clean. I still got out. I was like, I don't play y'all. I don't play with y'all. I still got out. They said, no, we understood. We understood, Sergeant Turner. We understood why you say that, and da 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 da. And yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can't. It's the military. You can't be running. You can't speak your mind. I remember. I remember when I said to my commanding officer, "Sir, with all due respect," he said, "Hold up, Bunch. You can't start a conversation with all due respect and then end it with some disrespectful shit."
You supposed to.
He said, so let me let you know before you even get started, if this conversation turns disrespectful, I don't care if you said with all due respect to start, I'm going to tear that ass up. So what did you have to say now? So it's the military.
I've done that before.
Many of us have, but that particular day, he did not feel like hearing.
He wasn't having it. I got
No,
you.
he wasn't having on that particular day. He wasn't. Many times I'd gotten away with it, but on that particular day, he was like, "Hold up, man, bro."
Hey, lavish. We got a thing, and this is across branches. It's like if you know that somebody did something and you didn't tell it, when they find out, you get the same punishment, right? So they had called me into meeting with my commander, my first sergeant. They said, I'm real good with them. At least I thought. And they stood. He said, Turner, do you know why you're in here? I said, no, sir. And the first sergeant said, it's not a promotion. It's like, oh. And they said something. Well, we want to do this. What if we need to have a search of your house? Because I lived off base. We need a search of a house, and we need to do a hands-on search. I'm like, he said, do you know what that is? I said, no, sir. He said, well, a hands-on. He said, say we come in your house and we see a pound, no, not a pound. What did he say? We see some heroin on your coffee table. I said, sir, hold up, sir. Hold on a second. With all due respect, there ain't no drugs in my house.
I remember you telling me that story. Yeah.
There ain't no drugs in my house. Hold on, time out. Bump the brakes, Doc.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't get to just speak your mind if you're a military person. And if you hear some of these podcasters and you actually heard their political points of view, you might not like them anymore. We've gone away from a point in this country where you can disagree with somebody politically and still be friends. Like now, it is just so polarized that if you see things as a Republican and he sees something as a Democrat, then you're gonna take that all the way down to we can't even go to the same church and worship together. It has just become an all or nothing thing, and we demonize the other side so bad. He's anti-American. No, he's a person with a different viewpoint, but he wants America to succeed just like you want America to succeed. And now that and it's a perfect storm for us to fight each other and destroy each other from within. From within, and nobody on the outside has to even lift a finger. Once we destroy each other and burn up all the buildings and everything from the inside, then the outside just walks in and takes over. There's nothing to even fight for. They don't even lose anybody in battle because we've killed each other up. But hey, that is that's kind of mankind. That's kind of how we're built. Next story: massive Washington County bar brawl. This is our last story. Was between rival biker gangs, investigators say. Here they use that word again. We can't seem to stay out of the trouble and out of the limelight. 10 defendants in a massive bar fight between bike clubs last summer in Washington County appeared in court on Friday for their preliminary hearings. Law enforcement said members of the War Dogs and the Pagans, both motorcycle clubs, fought at the 40 Bar and Grill with clubs, knives, and gunshots fired into the air in the parking lot. The clubs were probably those axe handles, but we covered this story at the 40 Bar and Grill. Testimony on Friday began with the bartender Julia Courtour, who was working at the North Franklin Township Bar the night of the attack. Courtour told the court how dozens of members of the War Dogs Motorcycle Club walked into the bar shortly after midnight on August 17, 2025. She testified that not long after they arrived, War Dogs member Kenneth Heyman allegedly began attacking Jordan Henderson, a member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, who was already at the bar. Some 10 other War Dog members allegedly joined in on beating the guy. So the court has just started, and testimony is beginning. And this was a massive thing where all these guys jumped on this one lone pagan. I don't know where these clubs get this, like, let's all jump one guy, and they do it in public, and it's really kind of stupid. I should write the book, The Art of War for Biker Clubs, and help these guys out, because this is ridiculous. They carry these little forays out in public, and everybody goes to jail. It's just silly, man. And half of the people are testifying against each other, and it's like there's no forethought in any of that shit. It's silly and stupid. But here we are again. So they're in court for it. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, okay. Pregnant pause. So
oh man, I know, man. You know what you had going on. I know what you had going on. Hey, Elijah, man, this guy called me. I called him this morning, man. 10 o'clock is 10 o'clock, man. We ain't never been on time at 10 o'clock. So he comes an hour later.
You didn't call me. I didn't call you. You called me.
I know. That's what I meant to say. I called you 10 o'clock, so we ain't never on time. So then he says, oh, yeah, give me about 10 minutes, which turns into 45 minutes. Then he texts me and say, hey, going live 2 minutes. Hey, okay, good. Go ahead, go live. Then he's calling me afterwards. Hey, we're live. We're live. Hey, brother, I called you an hour ago, man. Just because you calling me now because we live, what I'm supposed to do, just jump? Man.
Listen, we didn't have any problem before you became a politician. The great commissioner now on press conferences and stuff.
Man, that's why my time is more precious now. I got I'm trying to please everybody in a timely manner. And 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Let me go ahead and set this time aside. I know 10 o'clock I'm here.
Commissioner, you're ours.
10:15, 10:50, 11 o'clock. Hey,
you're ours, Commissioner.
No, you go again with that R.
You belong to us.
No, does not belong to me. No.
I belong to myself.
You're ours. You
I'm
belong to us. We in the biker community, you're ours first, my bro.
Hey, listen, I'm Terry and Terrell's dad. Hey, Logic. Yesterday, I said, listen, what time we getting on? I got a press conference I gotta be at. He said, oh, yeah. I'm give me a minute. I'm not even here. I said, okay, he's not in town, he's out of town. Oh, you out of town, take your time. It ain't no big deal. We ain't even gotta do it because I want to talk about the proc and your weekend and all that. But if you out of town, just wait. No, I want to get on. Give me a second. Let me get up. I gotta be at this press conference at 11:30. Guess who's calling me? Well, I got the news, media, and everybody right there. I'm next to the mayor. Guess who's calling my phone?
Guy right here.
Right, to talk about some biker stuff. And I just told this, hey man, I'm gonna be at a press conference. So if we're gonna do it, if we need to do it, get it over with. Because other than that, I'm out. That means don't call
you know
me.
what? I was
call me.
You know what I was pleased to know?
What's that?
Here's what I was pleased to know. At least my bro answered for me at the press conference. That felt good.
Man, it felt like, man, listen, man.
Did I answer my phone when I was on my call yesterday?
You sent me a text message, I think.
But did I answer?
No, because you.
Hey, there's Lavish. Look in the background.
Yeah.
Do you see? Oh, shucks, man.
And he put on the picture when you tell Black Dragon that you're going to be in a conference, and he calls you anyway.
Hold on, who is that?
Who is that? Is that the mayor?
Yeah,
who is that?
We're talking about the guy in the red. That is the mayor, but we talking about the guy in the red. That's what we talking about. we talking about the guy in the red. That is
Okay,
the mayor.
listen.
We're talking about the guy in the red.
We accept and acknowledge the fact that our brother is now, rubbing elbows with the city's elite.
No, I've been doing that. I'm just.
But we don't
I
expect.
just ain't been
You're
elected.
not leaving us in the background. That's we're not going to be left. That's the bottom line.
Hey, man,
we're not being left back here.
Just be
We're
on
coming with you.
time.
We're coming with you, bro.
I won't have to be strict and stern like some of these other people who's on their time. 10:05, the meeting is canceled. You're late. I got more stuff to do.
Look, hey, while you playing, I did that last week. I had a meeting. I said meeting starts at 7:00. I don't play on my meetings, especially my business meetings. Meeting starts at 7:00. It was 7:05. I told my secretary, send the message out. I'll see y'all Sunday. And I turned off the meeting. I started getting texts and phone calls at 7:30. I didn't even answer.
Yeah, because you can't get your tab back. Even when I do my podcast, I tell my guests, listen, I need y'all to be already on in the green room 5 or 10 minutes beforehand. Because at 8:00, I'm ready to hit that button.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't already on the green screen, I'm already in the green room. I'm hitting start. I'm going. If you jump in, you jump in. But the show must go on. But Logic, I used to do radio too. You had to be listen, you had to, when the guy before you is getting ready to leave, as he's doing his outro, and then they doing the commercial break, you and him literally are crossing paths going into the studio. He's walking out the studio, you're going in the studio, doing that commercial break. You got to sit down, get your headphones together, get your mic in order, make sure you got your paperwork clipped up on here and everything. And when that commercial break goes off, you got the intro and you're there. It's no break or none of that stuff. And then when the next DJ come in, y'all are both crossing paths again, walking out.
Look.
So I'm saying all that, Black Dragon, you got to start being on time, brother.
Look at Fit to Ride. Fit to Ride is one of my directors of the church.
Study.
You see what she put down?
Stephanie, what's happening? I know you have
meeting and Bible study. Meeting and Bible study. I will shut it down. Pastor, what happened? Y'all wasn't here. I wasn't here. Y'all wasn't on time.
God has patience, and you don't.
I'm not God.
I like that.
And then I want to go back right now because I'm looking at the way you got your camera. You got your camera in the vertical position, and I know that you had said something. I think that was Logic. That was Logic. You see how Black Dragon had his camera in the vertical position, and then when we had Butter on the show, when he had his camera turned, how he was closer. But I liked how Black Dragon's camera, it didn't zoom him in, but
when he turns vertical,
when he goes from vertical to horizontal, but when he goes horizontal, he gets the full frame just like everyone else, as if he was on a regular camera. I just thought maybe he zoomed in, but I was saying that to say that when you flip that camera around, that image on eCam gives you a zoom in versus a zoom out, depending on if you're horizontal or vertical.
See, and that's the thing we use different. Like when I start my podcast, me and Fit to Ride, when we start the podcast, I'm not going to use StreamYard. I'm coming straight with vMix and Proclaim. I'm using the same software I use for church, and that way I have a lot of control because I'm used to it.
Yeah, but will your guests be able to use that stuff?
Yeah, because vMix, I have control. I can send them.
That's
web based.
vMix
web. So Fit to Ride,
but it's very costly though, because it's made for professional organizations like churches and stuff.
He's using the church's money for his podcast.
No, well, I bought another license. Let me say, because Fit to Ride is on. Watch this now, but she knows. I bought another license because you can only have one license. So I talked to my exec. I'm buy another license and I'll use it. How
All right.
about that?
So
Now, what you about to say, Dory?
So fit to ride. I'm just curious. I'm just
I don't know
curious
why he did that.
by the name fit to ride. Is that saying that fit to ride mean I'm fit to ride, or is that a physical like she's into physical fitness as well?
She's into that's her YouTube channel. She's into
Right. Is it covering it's fit to ride, it's the fit part based off of working out, and then she's also riding.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, that's
is it very fitted clothing for somebody that
No.
looks, sexy as hell?
no. I just wanted to know
it's about physical fitness.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to know. Was it about fitness and to ride, or was it just fit to ride, meaning she's fit to ride, focusing just on the ride? So yeah, I just wanted to know if she combined it.
She says
the
it's
fit
about
part.
fitness.
So fit to ride, that's something you need to put in. You need to write up and put in your thing to give a good explanation on your YouTube channel and what are you out here. I'll be trying to help her. What you out here trying to show on your YouTube channel. So
Yeah, that was just that wondering, was it just fit to ride, meaning like I'm fit to ride this motorcycle or ride, or was it, hey, I'm fit and I'm riding and I'm combining them together? So you might see me talking about some fitness, health tips, and as well as riding, a combination of both. Just that was just
yeah, she said the benefit of fitness and riding.
Oh, there you go.
Physical. You might want to say physical fitness, because fitness can also mean mental.
That's too long. You gotta
Okay,
still keep, the name. You gotta still stay short. That can go in the bio.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. She wrote that there. The benefits of fitness and riding. If you're telling somebody it's the benefit of physical fitness, I don't know. I'll leave it alone. That's her.
Yeah,
you got to be physical fit to ride me. Like I tell all women, you definitely need to be in shape, because I need you to be physical fit, because you got to have your cardio up when you ride. Yeah, I don't want you to be a sloppy, boring ride, and I got to use my midsection or my core to compensate for your lack of fitness. Yeah,
you mean riding on the back?
No, in the bed.
What did he say? Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. It's time to go, y'all. It's past. We've been in now. It's time to go. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. I missed it. It's gonna be staged.
Yeah, let it go. If you missed it, let it go, Preacher.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's not.
I'm just saying, you gotta have a combination of. I'm going based off of the context of what we're talking about. However, y'all mind working and operating.
So
I didn't.
Yeah, well, Victor Ryan said stop, Logic, Lavish. She said you better stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not. You know what? I'm not part of this right now. All right, so that's our news story for today.
Hey, Caprice, listen, check this out. And it's funny. I just talked to Double OG 2 days ago. I talked to him 2 days ago through text. I talked to ERR yesterday. We're going to be getting ready to do the podcast with the Rough Riders. I hadn't done it.
Your mouth on them people's stuff. Never
You
mind.
haven't done the podcast with the Rough Riders yet?
You got to keep in mind, sir, I was campaigning.
Oh, yeah, true.
All of that stuff was set aside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm campaigning. I'm going to school. All of that stuff was, taking place. If you notice, I didn't do any motorcycle stuff after the day after the biker bash. It was straight campaign. But I cannot not focus on the love and support that the Rough Riders gave. And I want to, make sure I can get, some of the key people that was behind the scenes a platform so that we can discuss it and speak on the event.
Is that one lady going to be there?
No, she ain't gonna be there, but she actually, listen, let me tell you, man, liquor is a hell of a thing, man, because she actually called me. Liquor is a hell of a thing. I can't even remember her name. I think she's out of Indiana. But liquor is a hell of a thing, though. but she actually called me as a sober individual. She actually called as a sober individual, and you know, she had a great time as well. So yeah. I was trying to do it. I wanted to do the podcast today, but he hasn't. ERR hasn't got back with me. He was supposed to get with the rest of the crew, but I can probably call Bruiser myself. I can get with Bruiser, ERR, and Double OG, and try to reschedule a time and day that all of us can, jump on this podcast. And Merlin say, which Rough Riders, the veteran one or the song one? We're talking about the Rough Riders Double R out of New York.
Yeah, there's a white old school Rough Riders club. It's spelled ROUGH, RIDER.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about RUFF. The Rough Riders. The Rough Riders. The Rough Riders.
Yeah, they had a run-in one time where they had to get that fixed up. That it's a very famous video with millions of views on it.
Hey man, I gotta go, bro.
Yeah, we all do. We all must go.
The Rough Riders anniversary, Atlanta. Rough Riders got an anniversary this weekend. I'm looking at the comments right there from Motorcycle Girl, Vic Spade. So if y'all in the Atlanta area, check that out. I'm going.
Man, Rough Riders Atlanta used to be huge, man. Hundreds of members. I bet all them folks are gonna be coming back. That's gonna be incredible. There could be thousands of people there. All right, friend. We'll let you go first. Lavish T. William.
All right. Well, I'm keep it short and simple, man. Let's be on time. That's it.
That was.
Let's be on time, man. I got work to do, man. I'm like Logic, man. I got work to do. Hey, and the Arizona Rough Riders, if you're over on the West Coast, Arizona Rough Riders got something going on this week, man. So, support the Rough Riders. And actually, man, I'm not going to take the credit for this, but I will say I like to see that since my event, I have been noticing the Rough Riders in more places. I'm not
trying to take credit for it.
No, pause. Let me finish. I'm not here to say that I'm taking credit for anything, but they are becoming, or they have been more noticeable at different events than once before. And I'm not saying that they was never not noticeable, but within the last few years, seeing them out, even in my city, seeing them out a little more, it's a good feeling. And I'm not saying that coming from just me, but I'm sure within the organization, it's like, man, we've been missing out. It's like you get one person to push the narrative and it motivates everybody else. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, they were very heavy at the Proc. I will tell you that. We saw a lot of Rough Riders at the Proc this year.
I know. I seen the pictures, but Black Dragon the last 2 years, did you see Rough Riders at the Proc?
Not at all.
So that's my point of saying that they are popping back out, becoming more noticeable, where people are seeing them and then having conversations like, man, I seen the Rough Riders, man. The Rough Riders was out. You know what I'm saying? That boosts the morale within their club.
Yes.
They like, man, it's like, oh man, we should have been out, man. I was out here, we had so much fun, blah, blah, blah. When they go telling their friends and other Rough Rider members, they like, for real, I gotta go out. And it just boosts up that morale in the club. So
we're being rated by Mike Ball and his group and his fans. Thank you guys for coming over to the Black Dragon Biker TV show. Thank you, Mike Ball, for the raid and bringing all your folks that are watching you over here to this show. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it and love you, man. Thank you. Okay, so take care, Lavish.
All right, I'm out of here. If y'all need me,
all right, peace.
Reach me, Lavish T. Williams, all social media platforms.
All right, Commissioner. And it's time for you, preacher.
Time for me to go. Time for me to go. Time for me to go.
Yes, but we ain't got no music.
We ain't got no music. Hey, y'all, it's been a great show. The brother got to go. What's up?
I got some music for you.
Oh, you got it.
If you can hear it.
I don't know what to do with it.
It might not be the right music, but
I can jam to any music. I can jam to any music, bro. I'm an artist.
It can't be. It's got to be our music. Can't be nobody else's music. Or
it's the roll pack. Can you hear that? Is it on?
No, you can't. You can't play that. The show gets demonetized. You demonetized.
Okay. Anyway, y'all.
Look,
if you're out there riding on 2s, you're out there riding on 3s, you out there in your car, in your truck, getting it in. Remember these words: ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
Appreciate you, preacher. Appreciate you. Hey, you guys, thank you for the Mike Ball raid. It's good to see all you guys over from Mike Ball's channel. Sorry that we're just getting out of here, but we are. I'm still on the road traveling, trying to get back home from New Orleans, and I've taken some time to travel and see friends and enjoy myself for a couple days.
Be getting off, and you still talking. You about to be starting back up.
Everybody for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe, and get my newest book. I've been messed up now. Get my newest book. What is my newest book? Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and at blackdragonsgear.com. Thank you guys for making that a #1 top seller already in its first week of publishing. It's already at the top of the Amazon charts for its genre. So thank you all so much for that. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Peace.